Hey everybody, welcome to the Klark kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to make my chocolate maple wonderful cake. God, this stuff's so good. It is just excellent. I've made it several times already and it's just great. Got you a brand new bowl here today. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to mix the wet ingredients here first for you. And if you want to write this stuff down, I'll put it on the screen, I guess, because I can. So just look at your screen right now as to what all you're going to need. And what it's going to tell you is you're going to need 1 cup of water, 2/3 of a cup of vegetable or corn or canola oil, whatever you prefer. Then it's going to take like 3/4 of a cup of delicious maple syrup, whichever kind you like. I use sugar-free Kroger. It's pretty good for sugar-free, but I make this guilt-free chocolate cake by using that, and then the sugar I use is not real sugar either, but it measures like sugar, so you'll not know the difference. Anyway, today we got a great thing. That was yesterday happened. We got our air conditioner running again, which you're hearing in the background there. It might be a little bit noisy, but bear with us here. Okay, well, so now that you are acquainted with all of the wet ingredients, we're going to go ahead and pour them in here. First, we're going to need 2 eggs. 1, 2, okay? 2 eggs. And now we're going to put in our 2/3 of a cup of delicious canola oil. Alright? Then we're going to add 1 full cup of water. There's our water. Okay? And we're going to stop right there. We're going to mix this up kind of, okay? Anyway, go to school and mix this up real good till it gets about like this. Now I'm going to add the secret ingredient, yes, the syrup. Like I said, use whatever syrup you like the best. Any maple syrup that you can buy, whatever. I just use the sugar-free stuff because that way I don't have to feel guilty about eating this cake. You do, but I don't. Alright, once you get this going, now that's the basis of all your wet ingredients right there, okay? Now we're going to start adding the dry ingredients. First we're going to start off with about 1/2 cup of sugar. This is sugar in the raw sugar, so we're going to add, this is a full heaping tablespoon of baking powder, okay? That's baking powder. And this is another heaping tablespoon full of baking soda, okay? So you got baking powder, baking soda, sugar, okay? All that in there. And we're going to add a pinch of salt too. Ready? Pinch. Okay, there's a pinch of salt. So there you have it. Now I'm going to mix those in here. Okay, now we're going to add the 2 cups of flour. I'm just going to mix it around in the area here. And we're just going to kind of fold it all in there until it gets to a nice, beautiful texture here. Okay, we got this about where we want it now. Now comes the other secret ingredient. No, we're not being metal chefs here or anything. Today's ingredient's going to be chocolate, okay? So we're going to get out a chocolate syrup. Just like this. Use whatever brand you want. I don't care. We're going to add a bunch of this. After all, it is chocolate maple cake, right? So we're going to put a bunch of this in. squirt, 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 squirt. And I don't do measuring out ingredients a whole bunch when I cook, but like that baking powder and all that, I gotta kind of get that right. But things like the chocolate, play it by ear, whatever you like, you know. If it looks chocolatey enough, you're done, okay? Now the last one I made was a little bit lighter on chocolate than this is going to be, but like I say, it's all what do you want. Alright, so our cake is mixed up good enough. And then we bought these for a reason at Walmart, okay? They're only like $2.24 a piece for a non-stick baking pan, and there are 2 of them. So I split it in half, okay? Half the batter in each one, because a full-sized cake pan won't fit in there. Okay, that's from our oven, okay, toaster oven. Big one though, it's rotisserie and all that stuff, and a convection oven at that. But anyway, we're going to try this. We're going to move our pans forward now, and then we're going to divide this about roughly in half. And we're going to have to get out the gene gauger here in a minute. What's a gene gauger, you say? Well, when I was in the restaurant business, I was working for a family called the KADJ family. They were out of Branson, Missouri. And I just took and poured all this spaghetti sauce into one of their stainless steel pans. It goes in your front line with the spaghetti sauce in it. And boy, she jumped my case up and down. Oh, she was kind about it, but we'll bring out the gene gauger right now. She said, don't you ever not use a spatula and get all that spaghetti sauce out of there. Okay. So I always call this gene gauging here. So yeah, just divide it up between the 2 as best you can, like so. Get it about halfway, and you can always make a double layer cake out of this if you want to. There's nothing to keep you from that, nothing at all. So just remember that you can double layer this, put one on top of the other. Now tonight we're going to make these into pudding cakes. So anyway, that's the recipe right there. I'll show you what they look like when they get done in about 30 minutes. So we'll be back. Bye. Okay, our cakes are in there baking away. I forgot to mention, you want to cook these about 30 minutes in that size of a pan. Here at sea level, it takes exactly 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Now, the higher you go in elevation, the longer the cooking time, okay? Did you know that? Of course you did. All you people that live in higher elevations already know that. So you have to add however many minutes your area requires according to what height you're at. You know, like Denver and Albuquerque, they're like both about a mile up in the sky, okay? Thank you, air conditioner. Now they can hear me. Yeah, Denver and Albuquerque, they're about a mile high. I think Flagstaff is even higher. But anyway, yeah, down here at sea level at Baytown, it's exactly about 30 minutes to do this trick, okay? I'm just saying for a friend, yeah. But yeah, we'll be done here shortly, and we'll take a look at these. We're going to check them out here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned here on the KADJ Chef Klark Network. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for, okay? The bell just went off, meaning that this oven is done cooking now. And these cakes should ought to be done, too. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the door, just like this. That's what you thought we would do, huh? That's what you knew we'd do. Okay. Now we're going to pull this one out. We're going to check right about in this area right here to see if it's done. Ready? If it comes out clean, which it has, that means it's done. Yay! Yay, it's done. Bring out the marching band and the dancing girls and all that stuff. It's done. Let's see about this guy. He looks done. He looks very done. He's done too. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to let the oven cool off all by itself. And the cakes are going to cool off too, but we're going to pull them out of there. So I got a special cooling rack right here. It's a towel, okay. So it's a towel, all right. Here we go. Oh my God, those look good, don't they? That one looks a little more chocolatey than this one does. They're both going to be excellent, I can tell. Excellent. So, that's how you make chocolate maple cake. You saw it right here. We'll be back to put some pudding on the top of one of these guys. Okay, we aren't going to do them both. We're going to put pudding on one of them only. We're going to wait for a little bit before we do that, but it'll seem almost instant to you, right? Hey, thanks for joining us this far on the KADJ Chef Klark Television Network. Hey, now we're going to make the chocolate pudding for our chocolate pudding cake, our maple pudding cake, okay? What I have here is milk on the stove. Beautiful, bright blue flame down there. Okay, now, here's what you want to do. You want to put 3 cups of milk into a pan like this, okay? We're going to wait till it gets really, really hot, and we'll be back in a minute. Bye! Okay, now what you want to do now is, you want to take your chocolate syrup, okay? Okay, now we're going to take our handy whisk, and we're going to whisk that up some. Okay, that's looking good. That's what we want. Exactly what we want. Smell coming off, that's perfect. Chocolatey goodness, okay? We're going to be there in just a little bit for stage 2 here. Anyway, you kind of want to stir this around a little bit to make sure you're not sticking to the bottom. You want to bring this almost to a boil. You'll see the edges here getting bubbles and stuff. It means you're getting closer. Okay, while you're waiting for your milk to get hot, we've got some corn starch here. This I bought, it comes from Mexico, I think. I think that's where they make it for Kroger at, but anyway, it's good corn starch. Anyway, I'm going to take a heaping tablespoon like this. 1. I get another heaping tablespoon like that. 2. Another heaping tablespoon. Alright, that should be enough. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take some water, a little bit of water, it doesn't take much, just a little. Okay. And we're going to stir that up in the bottom of this cup. I wish I would aim the camera at it, it might help. Okay, what we're going to do now, go ahead and add this to it. Add almost all of it for now. Now, the hotter this gets, the thicker it's going to get. So, see it thickening up. It's thickening up. I like to keep stirring it like crazy. So in other words, it's going to be about per cup of milk, 1 huge heaping spoon of cornstarch, right? That's about what you want. This is 3 heaping spoons against 3 cups of milk. And it's coming away pretty good now. So this is, it's going to be about right. Okay, we're going to try it like that and see what happens. Now what what we're going to do now is we're going to take this guy. We're just going to dump pudding until it gets even. Like so. Where it gets flat. Okay? And we aren't going to do the other one because I won't be eating that one for a while. So I don't want the pudding to get in it yet. So anyway, there you go. Your pudding cake's going to look like when you get done. Just like that. Notice the canyon is gone. All the tours of the canyon are gone now because, well, it's filled in with pudding now. So let this cool down quite a bit, and then we're going to throw it in the refrigerator, okay? It must be refrigerated. We're going to take this other cake, that one, we're going to put it in one of those giant baggies. We're going to keep it in this little oven here, the gas oven, that one. That way no critters can get at it, like little chihuahuas or... He scares me how he can climb anymore. He climbs my leg like a cat, okay, yeah. So, anyway, this pudding cake's going to set up for a little bit and get a little cooler. And we're going to put this one in a baggie, like I say, and put it away. So, anyway, there you have it. That's how you make Klark's maple chocolate pudding cake from start to finish, okay? There you have it. There it is. We'll be back. Just thought I'd show you here. Get one of these gallon-sized baggies. And you bought these pans at Walmart, right? Okay, then just kind of slide it in there. Not exactly cooperating, is it now? There we go. Oh my, that's oh yeah. Now, like I said, we're going to put it in my little oven. I never use the gas oven here. I use that electric one. Okay, we're going to put this in here. I keep my cooking oil in the bottom shelf there, too, for making French fries and fried fish. And we're going to slide him in there like so. And we're going to shut the door, and that's it. Okay, we'll be back to try that cake here in a little while. Bye. All right, folks. Our pudding cake is done now, okay? Chilled it down in the refrigerator. Ooh, looky there, okay? That looks wonderful, doesn't it? Here, we're going to set that down right here, like so. And we're going to give this a taste test live with you on the camera here. So if I can aim the camera at it, it will help a lot. Okay, so we're going to take a piece and we're going to cut it like this with our handy spatula. Okay, just like that. Then we got to get a handy plate too. I forgot about the handy plate. So we'll grab it. Just like this. There's our handy plate. It's the official KADJ plate, the most filmed plate in America, folks, right here. Yes, you see it all the time on the Klark timeline. Okay, here we go. We're going to take this piece, and we're going to extract it just like this. Look at that. Wow, huh? Okay, I'm just saying. Chocolate maple pudding cake. Okay, we're going to cut into it. We're going to give it a test run here just to see that it's good enough for you. Looks a lot darker on film than it is. The puppy, he can smell this cake. He's going to come in here. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Like I said, the most moist, delicious cake you've ever ate in your life. Go ahead and see if I'm wrong. Make this, okay? Now you know how. So I've given you precise directions on how it's done. Wow. Seems like it should be someone's birthday or something here. I don't know. Happy birthday to me. Anyway, make this, okay? Make this at home. You will not be sorry you made it. And remember, it's going to stay moist and delicious way beyond any cake you've ever made. Anyway, there you have it, the chocolate maple cake, pudding cake, from start to finish. So we're going to let you go, and thanks for joining us on the KADJ Chef Klark channel. Bye-bye.